Welcome back to UTEP. We are now in the offseason after a disappointing loss in the national championship to Notre Dame. But after this video, that means we'll be in the preseason in our first game, and that's coming quickly for season 6 of the UTEP Dynasty. And look who ended up winning the Heisman. Our man Mike Franklin passed Sean Hill to win the Heisman. That was incredible, because right before the game, Sean Hill was in the lead for Heisman, and Mike Franklin came in with 538 first place votes compared to Sean Hill's 150. That's wild, man. But UTEP had 2 players up for Heisman, and they definitely deserved it. We're going to go ahead and add the Heisman trophy to our profile for Mike Franklin, but let's look at all the other awards that we have here. We have Sean Hill winning the Robert Maxwell Award. Sean Hill also won the Walter Camp Award. And Kevin Malone has also won the Chuck Bednarik Award, as well as the Bronco Nagurski Award. And Sean Hill gets the Doak Walker Award. And Kevin Malone won the Vince Lombardi Award. And Joe Lewis has won the Dick Butkus Award. And Brent Sims has won the Jim Thorpe Award, which... that's very surprising. And Jay Wilkerson has won Johnny the Jet Rogers Award. And then your boy Peyton Manning has won AP Coach of the Year. And then we get into the records. Kevin Malone set a record for individual sacks in a career with 71. I don't think we're ever going to have anybody that reaches that. Kevin Malone individual sacks on a season with 34. And like I said, I don't think anybody's going to break any of these records, to be honest. So, I mean, we'll see. And Mike Franklin's school season passing yards record, 4,089, breaking his own by quite a bit of a margin. Kevin Malone sacks in a season with 34, beating his old record of 15. He doubled that. That's crazy. And Kevin Malone with 71 career sacks, breaking his previous record of 37, doubled that once more. We went 4-8 in our second season, 12-2 in our third, 10-4 in our fourth, and 13-2 with a Big 12 championship in our 5th season. Let's go ahead and look at coach change and players leaving, because if you can tell by the bottom, we do have a new offensive coordinator, so let's go and see who it is. Our old coach, Arroyo, has left for a new job, and Mike Gundy has come in to replace him. I think he's better than Arroyo, but I'm not too sure. I can't remember how many points he had as our offensive coordinator. But let's go see where Arroyo actually left. You'll see if he is a head coach or an offensive coordinator somewhere else. Because if he's an offensive coordinator somewhere else, that's kind of messed up, because, I mean, we made it to the national championship. But if he's a head coach, then all power to him. Marcus Arroyo is now the head coach for Toledo. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy. Let's keep checking in on Toledo just to see how he does, because if he leaves UTEP to pursue being a head coach like every coach dreams of, more power to him, and I hope he does good. Now for the hardest part, take a look at the players leaving. And a surprise to no one, Mike Franklin and Jamal Jones are going to declare for the draft, even though they do have a chance to stay for one more year. I might try to get Jones to stay for a year just because our defense needs him, but I do believe we should just let Franklin go. And we do get Jamal Jones to stay for one more year, but like I said, we're just going to let Mike Franklin go. So with that, Mike Franklin is going to be leaving. He has led our team to a number 2 spot and a national championship, two conference championships, and one in the Big 12. And he led our team to amazing feats, because he's just the best quarterback we've had, and it's going to be sad playing without him, but now we have Wade Wright stepping up, so let's see what Wade can do. Kevin Malone, our first big recruit, 97 overall pass rusher. He is going to be projected round 1, and he deserves it, because he's the reason why our defense was so good. All the sacks that he piled up, man, I'm definitely gonna miss Kevin Malone. And then our best receiver we've ever had, Jay Wilkerson. He is going to be leaving as well for the draft, projected round 1. So we have 3 players right now that are projected to go in round 1. Deontay Liggins, our middle linebacker, is going to be graduating. He is not going to go pro, but, you know, maybe one day he can get signed. As well as Jason Oliver, who is our tight end, our fullback converted tight end, who had a injury in the national championship, didn't get to finish the game, but good luck to you in your endeavors of whatever you do, Jason. And Armani Brown, I thought for sure he would probably make it to the draft. Maybe he'll be an undrafted free agent or something, because I mean, he's an 87 overall defensive tackle. He's not as big as you'd want for a defensive tackle, but he's still pretty good. And last but not least, Davis Burns, who had like 4 drops in the national championship, but he still has some stellar plays. 80 overall wide receiver, not going into the draft. All right, let's check out the draft results, because this is going to be important on a new series that I'm going to be doing for Madden, where we are going to be controlling one of these 3 players. So let's see where they got drafted. Jay Wilkerson, Mike Franklin, and Kevin Malone all went round 1. So that's 3 first round picks for your UTEP Miners. Alabama did not have one player go in round 1, so we already have more players in round 1 than Alabama did this year. Iowa State had a 3rd round, a 4th round, and a 7th round, so that's 3 draft picks, which is not bad. We haven't played Iowa State yet in the Dynasty, but I can't wait to play them because Iowa State's pretty cool. Kansas had a ton: 2 2nd round, a 3rd round, 5th, 2 6th, and 1 7th. Kansas was a top 25 team this year, and it's because of all these high 90 players. Oklahoma has a lot, but they only have 1 that went in the 1st round. And then they had 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th, 1 5th, 3 6ths, and 2 7ths. Oklahoma State also had 2. Texas with 2 1st round picks. We still have the most. Texas A&M, our rival, had 1 1st rounder. Texas Tech had a 1st round and a 4th. And West Virginia had a 3rd, a 4th, and a 6th. If you look at transfer requests, we have none. Nobody wants to come to UTEP, which is crazy because, I mean, we're like the best team in the world. All right, we are officially in the biggest time of the season, recruiting. We need to get as many recruits as we can because we need the help. So let's try to get as much defensive help as we can. Okay, so I put 3,000 points on the 81 overall linebacker, 3,000 on the 79 safety, 3,000 on the 76 middle linebacker, 3,000 on the 75 athlete, and 3,000 on a 60 overall free safety. So let's hope we can get them. But before we go into any further, let's look at the recruits that we already have. We have our defensive tackle at 74 overall. He has 82 power moves, 73 finesse, and 74 block shedding with an 80 tackle, 70 hit power, 73 pursuit, and 72 play recognition. We also have a 70 overall tackle, 77 pass block, 78 run block, and 75 impact blocking with an 80 strength. If we look at our recruiting board, Mike Joseph, our highly recruited linebacker, 81 overall, has committed to Texas A&M, our rival. So we'll be seeing a lot of him. Okay, if we go ahead and look at our training results, look at all these 90s we have: 99, 92, 90, and 90. Let's see what upgrades that they have that are important. For Jamal Jones, Jamal Jones, he has a 99 man coverage and 93 zone coverage, which is incredible. Also 96 play rec and 99 pursuit, 97 tackle power, and 92 hit power. This man is incredible. He is now at 99 speed and 99 acceleration and 98 agility. Oh my god, this is probably the best player we've ever had on our game. The one thing that we needed with Franklin leaving us is Wade Wright to go up 5 overall points to 90 overall. So we go from 99 to 90, not too bad. So in big news for our dynasty, Oklahoma and Texas have gone to the SEC, but we picked up 2 teams of our own. We have picked up Arizona State from the Pac-12 and Texas A&M in return for Texas. Now I have aligned the conference or the divisions in the conference to be basically all Texas teams on Division B and the rest on Division A. We now have Texas A&M and Baylor and TCU in our division, so that should be one heck of a division series in these games. And it does look like that the Pac-12 has been poached once more, and USC and UCLA both go to the Big Ten. And that is going to do it for the offseason of Season 5 for UTEP. We are now heading into Season 6 with high hopes because we deserve a national championship. We have a better team than we did last year, so hopefully we can get it. I hope you guys enjoyed that season because Season 5 was the best season so far. If you did like it, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you have not, and you keep coming back to watch the videos. It's free, so why not do it? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed making it. I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Peace.